Hey everybody, I am a little late today. I was supposed to be here at 3, but you know, family life will do that sometimes. I tried to get everything out and ready, so that will make up for the time, right? We are going to be going over body scrubs that help lift you up. Hey Kathy, especially for the wanting moon phase is what I wanted to concentrate on. And what I was waiting on the mail to come in the mail last time was the oil. Hey boo. Hi boo thing. Hi boo thing back. Hey Mary. Because I wanted to get the fractionated oil and I wasn't finding that, and this just took a while to come in. And yes, you can get it on Amazon, but that's not where I wanted to get mine at. We also are going to be using almond oil. And remember, whatever you're putting on your body or in your body, anytime, make sure you're not allergic to it. So test it out, because we don't want you to get a rash and be like, hey, Billy Joe, I did this and now I'm all red. So it's up to you. Let's see. How are y'all two doing? Mary and Kathy. Kathy, are you feeling better? Mary, I'm glad you made it. Okay, let's see. I went over, if you're allergic to anything, also keep this out of reach of children or pets because we don't want them to get into it. So I just made sure that I've got a couple of different bowls. I like to use like glass bowls, nothing porous, no plastic when I'm messing with body scrubs and oils and stuff. And of course, utensils, spoons, forks, measuring cups, utensils. I'm going to be using whole cloves and the Ginger and Clove one. Hurting like Hades, but I'm doing a puzzle. Oh, you're watching Santa Claus? Thank you, glad I made it too. It's been busy, I'm tired. That is how I felt yesterday. I was so tired. Thank you for making it. Hang on a second. All right, so I already shredded the ginger that we're gonna use. What else? The oils. Oh, we're gonna be draining some oil, so I'm just using a coffee filter because I could not find my cloth to drain. So I'm gonna use a coffee filter when we get to that point. And I'm just gonna use this cup right here and I'll pour it in there and drain it. What else? Salt. I'm using just Morton sea salt. I was looking for pink salt, but I could not find what I was looking for. And I did not want just the generic sea salt with it going on the body. Instead of using regular cinnamon, I choose to use a cinnamon stick. I just broke a couple pieces off. I'm using about half a cinnamon stick. Oh, I never thought of using a coffee filter. Yes, girl, coffee filters come in great. They're better than using paper towels. There's going to be an option for vanilla. So you could use vanilla extract, but actually, let me see. Maybe I can't find the vanilla. All right, I found it. Or you could use some fresh vanilla. I've gotten this one off Amazon before. It is extract exclusive grade. It's by, I can't remember who I got it from, but I will post it in the notes for this. But this looks really good, even though it's off Amazon. I really like it. It keeps its scent. I am not going to be adding vanilla to mine, but I wanted to give y'all that option to do it. What else? I just use coffee grounds that are already used. Like, I'm not going to waste coffee. It's expensive. Do y'all know how expensive coffee is? What else do we need? 2 more things. So I'm using the Gomfrey with one of the mixtures and then the lemon balm with another. I never thought of using it. Okay, hang on. I want to make sure I'm not missing comments. All right. And then I just got a little pot. And I don't have anything smaller. I wish I did because we're not heating up that much. I hope, like, I don't burn it on this one. What else? Brown sugar. Baby, didn't you get me brown sugar out? Guys, it's under my paper. Right under my paper, right? All right, so you know that brown sugar, it's good if you have sensitive skin to use brown sugar. Coconut oil, of course, and almond oil are going to help to restore moisture in your skin. They're also usually pretty safe alternatives. I don't like to use olive oil if I can help it because olive oil will go rancid. You can add like drops of vitamin E into the olive oil, which will help it last longer though. So that's something to keep in mind when you're making stuff. All right, and the first one we're going to do is Ginger and Clove scrub. It's got the ingredients listed all there. Hi, Jana. Jumping off and on. I get that. I've got my computer like right behind the camera because I'm like, what if I can't see comments? And you know I don't even have it on my computer. Hang on. I need to bring it up, don't I? It might help if I bring it up. I brought the computer over here and didn't even put it up. It is so nice outside today. Let me make sure I cut the volume down. We don't want to hear two things, do we? No. All right, now I can see if there's comments too. Okay. I am so not used to anybody watching me make stuff. Ask Kathy. Kathy, did you ever watch that video when I was making that pizza that day? All right, so the first thing that I did when I was getting stuff ready, I just got some fresh turmeric and I used this to grate it. And I already did that, so you wouldn't have to watch me do it. And you just grate it on here. And I did enough for a tablespoon, which is here. Can y'all see that? You can definitely smell it when it's fresh. So our tablespoon of that is already ready. Let me put this up. Sometimes I'm like, I have to be very organized in my work area and keep stuff cleaned up or it drives me crazy. Is anybody else like that? And then other times when I'm in a rush and it's a hot mess, I'm like, oh my God, I feel like a chicken running around with his head getting ready to get cut off. All right, so we got the ginger ready, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pull the cloves as well, which are right here. And we're going to use half a tablespoon of cloves. Yeah, half a tablespoon. And I just got these. I love the smell of cloves. Squirrel. Yes, like a squirrel jumped from tree to tree. I know, like, y'all got to know cloves are so good for toothaches too, right? Or if you get a dry socket. Oh my God. Pain medicine cannot touch a dry socket, but you put a clove packing in there, you're good. You're good to go. I had that happen before. You do gotta be careful. Of course, you don't want these going down your drain, but be mindful when you're pulling it out and putting it on. If you don't want to worry about that, then use powdered cloves. But I prefer these. They have a better scent. And I am gonna use just this little shot glass to put them in. Let me see, I gotta move this stuff out of the way. Alright, so we got the ginger and the cloves ready. This one I have only made one other time, so we have got to heat the coconut oil on low and add the ginger. Here's our coconut oil, and we need 1/4 cup. Guys, how is that even gonna be in my pan? Like, look, I really need to get a little pan. I did have a little one, but you know, over the years, stuff happens when you have teenagers, and I'm just squirting it in here, filling it up. Teenagers like to be hard on your dishes and your pans. Has anybody ever used coconut oil to make body scrub before? All right, I feel like this is this. It's almost there. The good thing is I have a gas stove, so it won't take long to, it won't take long at all. But I'm not doing it on the side of the burner that you can see. I'm doing it on the other burner so I don't burn myself. Oh, hang on. Let's go ahead and stump the ginger in there. See? I'm definitely going to have to watch that or we're going to have a mess. Babe, will you go check Ariel? So my son went to the gym to work out and we'll keep an eye on Ariel. And that's why I was running a little late. I use vitamin E oil and shea butter in my sauce too. Yeah, I know that's another one I need to pick up is shea butter. What was I gonna say? Oh, okay. So we're supposed to cook that for 5 to 10 minutes until fragrant well because my pan is so big. I don't think it's gonna take that long, right? Then we're gonna remove it from the heat and strain the coconut oil. And we're gonna use the coffee filter for that. And then let it rest a few minutes to fully drain. While the oil is still warm, mix together with, wait a minute. It says while the, we're not even gonna read that part because I'm not using olive oil. I will not use it. All right, stir in salt and sugar. All right, so we're gonna get the other stuff ready while we are letting this work. Let's put a timer on for at least 5 minutes. At least that way I'll know. Tinctures. What's the last one you made? I mean, for your salves. What's the last one you made, Kathy? I've used coconut oil for body scrub. It's nice. What do you like to add to your body scrubs, Jenna? Is it Jenna or Gianna? I don't know. I've heard it pronounced both ways. See, that's not even been on that long, and I've got it on low setting. It's gonna be ready. I gotta get this stuff ready. We need our sugar. Now you can use organic cane sugar or brown sugar, but I chose to use brown sugar today. I have not put brown sugar on food in so long. I was just thinking about the holidays coming up. Shit. And everything. Let's see if I can clean my mess up. I just want to enjoy like sewing still, you know? Like Thanksgiving, I don't know. Just, it doesn't hold too much meaning for me because of, it just doesn't because of my family upbringing and stuff. I mean, it's good to get together with family and be thankful, but far as like the original, no thank you, no ma'am. No, no, no. That is not what it is. All right, let me check this. So, you see, I don't know if y'all can tell how it's boiling up. And you can smell it. It smells good. Okay, I got the sugar set aside. Let's put that in here because I need the salt too. I thought I might have to smush this up, but I'm not. But it's good. And guys, I didn't completely fill either of these up all the way, but that's my preference. You know, everybody does their own thing. All right. It smells good. I wish y'all could smell that. It smells so good. Sorry, just come in. What are you making? So right now I'm making ginger and clove sugar scrub. And then we are going to make coffee sugar scrub. And I'm going to add cinnamon in mine, but you could add like cinnamon and vanilla. All right, let me put this back over here. I'm going to cut this off because it definitely is ready. But I want to kind of get this stuff ready first. I am going to grab the lemon balm. Out and get this one ready. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know where this lemon balm comes from. I only use it for like dressings on oils. I do not drink with this lemon balm. I do trust it to go on my skin though, like in a body scrub, because I'm not using that much. But I would not use this to make tea. I would have to order that from a different supplier. And there's the 5 minutes getting ready to beat. Let me go ahead and drain this. Who thinks I'm gonna make a mess? I hope not. So I'm just gonna put it in there like this. And hope we don't make a mess. Get everything out. So it's cooled down. You can just see stuff in there. Get it all out. Can everybody see everything I'm doing good? I'm trying to make sure that I got the ingredients and all good in the camera for you. By the way, Comcast has been working on the internet around here for the last month. They're updating new boxes and everything. So literally for the past 2 weeks, multiple times throughout the day, you're having no internet. So it's a good thing that my internet on my phone has decent signal, because we're kind of out in the country, and if it didn't, I would not be happy. Oh, this is hot, so make sure if you do it this way that you don't burn yourself. That's why I picked up the paper towel. But I'm still squeezing the last little bit out. It's pronounced Gina. Okay. Thank you. Let me scroll up for it. Headaches, I might have. Just cooking it all the way through the coffee filter. Alright, so Gina, like G-I-N-A. I will remember that now. It's always good to know, because you know, like my name, Billy Joe. Can I tell you how many times my name is spelt wrong? So I appreciate it when somebody gets it right. So I try to pay extra attention to other people's names. Alright. God, that smells so good. I'm just gonna set that over there for right now. Yes, I have the camera in my sink. But I put a towel under it in case the camera falls, you know. Alright, while we let that set for just a minute, I am going to use a teaspoon. I'm only going to do like a very, very, you see that's level, that's not heaping, is just like lined up. I might even knock some of that off. I mean, you can put more in there if you want, but that's what I want. Just that much for the lemon balm. I'm just going to take and grind it up a little more. Just a little more. And part of the reason I chose lemon balm is because, you know, lemon balm is for supportive and love, and it's positive. And we're doing the ginger and clove sugar because we want to be positive. We're in the, I wanted it to be with the waning moon phase. Like, just bringing about happy things and healing. Also, like, cleaning ourselves out. Oh, and cloves, I forgot to go over cloves, are good for purification, healing. Maybe I did go over that because I talked about the tooth thing. Gaga loves you. That's Ariel. She's talking to me. So she has a tube feeding, y'all. She's a heart baby. And so she has, it's called a JG tube. So she has a port in her tummy. And the tube goes through one, and then the other one lets air out, and she gets medicine in. So she has to lay still while she's getting this done. And we check on her, but Mike is here, so he's checking on her. But sometimes she'll yell Gaga for a half hour straight, and I'll go in there and talk to her and sit with her. She's so sweet. Thank you. I'm glad I made it too. All right, I'm making sure. My daughter's Graham had the same exact name. Oh. All right, so cloves, of course, we know purification and healing and protection. And then, what else? I want to make sure I went over everything with y'all. And ginger, a positive energy and love and protection also. That's why I was like, well, I want to pick something that's going to work for the time that moon phase we're in, right? I wanted to pick something for that. So I've just got it down a little more. And if you wanted to, you could add, instead of fresh, you could just add essential oils, like maybe 5 drops to 10 drops, depending on how strong you like it. Like an example I would add to this would be peppermint, if I wanted to use an oil, essential oil. Alright. So, I am going to add all of this in here. Well, after we make that, we're going to do that. So I already combined the sugar and the salt. I'm going to pour that in here. And before I start, I'm going to go ahead and dump the lemon balm on it because I want it to kind of get stirred in together. And we're going to use this again, so I want it to wipe it. So it just looks like this. Just stir it up just for a little bit. So on the stove, it only took like 4 minutes because I have a gas stove with that size. This was the size pot I used because it just didn't cover the bottom. Now maybe if I made a lot more, it would have took a full 5 minutes, but not with this one. But I love ginger. There used to be I think it was Bath and Body or Tree Hut or something like that, had a ginger and clove body scrub. No, it was grapefruit. No, it was ginger and clove or grapefruit and clove, but it was so good. And they don't make it. They quit making it years ago. They did. I forgot the cloves. I'm glad I said cloves. So we just added them. Who thinks they would like the smell of this one? The ginger and the brown sugar and the salt and the cloves. It's really kind of light to me. I'm trying to see. I don't know. I think if I make this again, because last time I made a bigger batch, this time I tried to cut it back. But I can smell the ginger, but we know, look, my smell has been messed up ever since COVID years ago. Let's see. Let's see it. I can smell the almond and the ginger. I cannot smell the cloves. So, like, I'm actually going to add more cloves. Where did they go? Where did I put them at? So I'm going to add, actually, probably another teaspoon. Because I really prefer the smell of cloves. So I'm adding 1 more teaspoon. And it's up to you. Now I will, when I save this, I will make note of when I made this. You should only keep this in your, I will cover this and put it in my refrigerator and take it out when I need it. Probably for about 2 weeks, at the max 4 weeks. That's what I feel confident with. I'm not a scientist, so I don't know like how long you should keep it. If I would keep it for probably 3 months if I added a drop of vitamin E oil, because I just know that that would help it. The almond oil would probably be fine, but just my mind, the way I think. Oh, yes, colder months, it really helps. I had Mountain Rose Herbs. Do y'all know them? You ever shop with them? They used to have this body butter rub, like lotion. It was ginger. Oh, it tingled and it felt so good. It like warmed your skin up. And it was great at moisturizing, but they don't carry that one no more. But Mountain Rose Herbs, they had that. It was so good. Yeah, no, that's better with adding that much in it. This is what it looks like. And I'll just have to be careful when I get it out about the cloves. But you can get those. Hang on, I'm going to get one to show you. You're so funny, Ariel. I love you. Okay, so my son has a healthy head of hair, right? So in his bathroom, he gets these to help his hair. So you could get something like this if you were going to use cloves. Like I'll probably take one of these and use in our bathroom. That way it will help. So the cloves don't go down your drain. Just an idea. Alright. I'm just going to set this to the side and we are going to get started on the next one. Does anybody have any questions about this one? Yes, I love Mountain Rose Herbs. I totally trust them no matter, like, if anybody asked me, like, where's the one place you would shop, that would be the Mountain Rose Herbs. I totally trust them. Set this one to the side now. This is driving me crazy. I don't know. It should be, like, much more organized here. I don't do very good with a mess. Alright, guys. We are going to do the coffee and cinnamon one. You can add vanilla. You could even add like something else. I was gonna say, I don't know. You could add anything. You could add like a pumpkin spice to it. But I tried to keep it where it's kind of the same meaning, like coffee is energizing, protective, works fast, right? Keeps you alert. It's also a good ward for keeping away negativity. And that's one of the reasons why I chose the comfrey to add into this, because this is good for ritual work. And sometimes before I do a working, I like to take a shower or bathe. Not all the time I think you need to do that when you're doing a ritual spell, right? But there's certain ones that I'm trying to be careful how I word things. There's certain ones I believe that follow steps for myself. And if that's the case, this is one of the ones I like to use. But this is what we got here. I'm just going to go ahead and take a couple of these out so that part is up ready. We're going to take, how much are we making? 1 cup of sea salt, coffee. We're going to put 3 of these on. I'm just going to put 3. This is what they look like. Is the camera? Oh, there we go. The coffee was here. I just pulled some used coffee already. You can use it, get your coffee used, not used, that's up to you. But the point of this is like for, you know, being alert, helping to ward off negativity, keeping your mind clear. Also with almond oil, this is good for communication and like spiritual communication. So that's another reason I like to use this one just when I'm doing workings, like taking a bath before. What else? I'm going to do this first. Babe, I might need to have you do this. For those of y'all don't know, like, I am seeing the doctor for my wrist, my hand, because it's been hurting. Can you hit this real fast? Thank you. And we don't mean hit it like that, guys. Women are like, hey, hit that real fast. That's not appropriate. Don't you get on the camera right now.
You know. I'm useful.
Yes. All right, now we're not going there because, like, I can get into some jokes that will not be good for us. They'll be like, Billy Joe, what are you talking about? All right, so I am going to get a half a cup of brown sugar ready. That's a little bit slower than the phone. He's looking at the laptop.
Hey, what's up?
Gaga loves you, sweetie. Guys, I gotta go say hi to her. I'll be right back. I'll be back in a few minutes, sweetie. Your feed's gotta finish. Alright, sorry. I'm back. I just can't keep ignoring her when she's saying gaga, gaga, gaga. Alright. Same here. I didn't quite take it up to half, but again, that's me. Let me see, baby. Yeah. Do me a favor. Here. Slice them down a little bit. I got an assistant, guys. I'm gonna have him just slice them a little bit more because I want them finer. And that is not working at the moment. Gaga's making something, Ariel. I'll be in there in a few minutes, okay? She's like gonna be 5 this year, and she's gotten very patient and good because she knows what her feed's going on. She really can't do much right now. All right, wait a minute, guys. Coffee, cinnamon, sugar, almond oil. Whoa. Nope. Yeah, almond oil. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Where is my quarter cup of almond oil? Let's put this out of here. Guys, I will have this stuff cleaned up within like 5 minutes when we get done. I used to work in food and restaurants as a teenager, and then I'd be like shift supervisor or management or whatever in delis and stuff. So I'm very OCD about things. I don't have enough room right here to have it laid out how I want. Alright. So that's a quarter cup of the almond oil. I'm going to set that down. So we got the sugar, the coffee, the almond oil. I've got the cinnamon sticks. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I am. I know I am. Oh, sea salt. This is why I wrote it down. I'm only going to do like 3/4 of this because I need some of this salt for something I'm doing later this week. And I do not want to have to go out and buy it. But it should be 1 cup. We're going to go ahead and pour that in here. I'm going to pour the, excuse me. Actually, I want to mix the coffee grounds and sugar together a little bit. What is that? Oh, that was left over. Never mind. I know what that is now. I just want to try to mix this together before putting it in the salt. Let me see, baby. That's good. Thank you so much. So he ended up chopping the comfrey up. Looks like that. I'm just going to set that right there for a minute. Go check on her. Tell her Gaga will be there when she gets done. I put this in a bigger bowl. All right. I'm shaking my head yes, then I realize you can't see me. But store is always from heat and light. Okay. So I'm just mixing this around knowing that I want to combine the ingredients. Like I'd want to combine them into my spirit, right? And this way when I use them, when I'm in the bath, I can think about how the components of them are working with me. When I say my little, I don't know, what do you want to say, meditation mantra or whatever you might say in the bath, you know? That's why it's important to know, like, get a book. I don't care. Look on the internet and print it off, but know about the ingredients you're using. Like, what planet might they line up with? With Jupiter. I think one of these, I don't know right offhand, but I think it was Ginger. One of them lined up with Jupiter Day, because I looked that up, but I did not write it down in the notes. Because Jupiter is one of my planets that I like. Alright. So, if I was going to add powder or liquid, I would add it now before I stir it. Or if I was just going to even add the fresh ginger, if I was going to do the fresh vanilla, I would actually add it in with the flowers and mix them together. But I'm not adding any vanilla to this. And before I do continue to mix this, I'm going to add these. I just know how these are going to help. And these are going to work great for getting me ready for something I have to do later this week. And then my husband gets the benefits of it already being made if he wants to use it, right? Alright. I want to mix all this together before I add the other stuff. Gaga's making something, Ariel. Yay, she's saying yay. Can y'all hear her saying yay? Alright, so that is what it's looking like right now. I won't add these to last because they're sticks. And like, it's going to take some time for their scent to work into. What did I do with the oil? Here it is. I just pull a little bit back and put it at the bottom. And I'll pull some on the sides. That way it's trying to work it in, so I ain't got to do so much work with stirring, right? I just stir it. I also try to pay attention when I'm making anything like body scrubs or textures, or like Kathy said, salt. Just ginger aligns with Jupiter. See? Jupiter. Jupiter is my planet. It rocks. When Jupiter's around, it's always good for me. Like some people say it's bad for them. You want to know what planet I don't like? Pluto is not my friend. Pluto can go kick rocks. What'd you say, the moon? We're talking about planets, babe. Anyway, yeah, Pluto and me, I know things I need to do when Pluto's around. And Jupiter, I'm so happy with. Alright. I did not forget anything, right? Sugar, coffee, the oil, the tamarind, salt. I'm just making sure I didn't forget anything before I put these cinnamon sticks in it. This kind of looks pretty. Guys, you know what? I'm gonna have to go back and watch this. Gaga's almost done. Why is something telling me I used almond oil for both of these and not coconut oil for the first one? I'm gonna have to rewatch and see. I don't know. Alright. So just make sure it's stirred up really good. I don't know if y'all can see where everything is mixed around good. Think of it like if you're... Gotta give Gaga a minute, baby girl. Alright. And I took one stick and just broke it in pieces. That's still about that much stick is left. I may add it to it depending on how this smells. You know what? I'm just going to add it to it. What else am I going to do with it? Alright, oh, let me see if I can find my cinnamon I'll order. I'll show you all. Gaga, love you. Like, give me 2 minutes, okay, Ariel? Give Gaga 2 minutes? Oh my God. There you go. These are from Amazon, but they smell so good. They work so good. It just it's not too strong, right? And it's not too sweet. It's just like perfect. And remember the type of cinnamon you want to get. I cannot remember the other name, but this, I know y'all got to know what I'm talking about. Somebody help me out here. Let me look it up real fast. I'm trying. You know what I'm talking about? There's 2 types of cinnamon. One you want to work with and one you don't. Kathy, you got to know this one. I love hearing her in there. You still hear it? Gaga, gaga, gaga. Let me scroll up. Of course. That's froze. The internet must be messed up right now. Alright. You beautiful people that joined me today, I do thank you and I appreciate it. What was that? Oh, that was a piece that wasn't messed up. Okay, what else? Same with this one. I'll keep it for like... I will keep an eye on this because the cafe grounds in it more so than the other stuff. So probably 2 weeks. See, I usually use mine up, so it's hard to tell you how long to keep it. But definitely 2 weeks is a good point, I think, for anything. And then, I don't know. Maybe I'll keep some of this out for a month and a little longer and a little longer. Maybe I'll separate it in portions just to see how long it actually is good for. So I know what to tell everybody. To me, this is still a little... It's a little too wet, you know what I mean? So I'm going to add some salt. But guys, y'all remember I did not add as much salt or sugar as I should have either. I went a little less. So that might be why it's a little more moist than it should be. That term moist. Ha ha ha. So people are like, don't use that. That makes me think so dirty. Well, lighten up and live. It's good to think dirty. I'm sorry, guys. I just go rambling on. Yeah, this looks better. I just needed that little extra. I should have put in what it says for, right? Or I should have lessened the oil. Alright. There you go. That's what it looks like. Now, I am going to clean this up. I am also going to get something to eat after I go see my baby girl. My granddaughter is yelling for me. You're killing me with that word. What word? Oh, moist. M-O-I-S-T. Don't be a prune, Kathy. Experience and enlighten yourself. Use that word. I'm sorry, I can't. I gotta behave. What else? I will post the ingredients for all of this. Let me know if there's a particular one you like to see, because I love doing it by You're Nasty. Alright. Let me know if there's one you'd like to see me make, or something you'd like to... Well, I'd like this smell or that smell in it, but what exactly should I add? And I'll get it together for y'all. Have a good weekend. Thanks for stopping and watching.